Welcome to the podcast that makes you laugh, the show that every redneck rock star can relate to, bringing that fire on our podcast empire. It's the Neanderthals from Leander. We're live in Bassham Studios. This is the Whiskey and Whiskers podcast. We're your hosts, Chris,
Gator,
and Blake. Gator, what the fuck was that?
dude, I almost said chop.
You forgot?
Yeah, I forgot who it was.
Nah.
It's like, god damn it. Literally, I was going to say chop.
So we're going to freestyle it this week, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so
So what about the weather today? What do you think about it, guys?
we can talk about traffic.
It's a little stormy outside. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Anybody?
Yeah, as you listen to this, the weather is stormy.
Dude, okay. So right before, usually we eat before we start recording this thing.
Yeah.
And today we mixed it up and we got some Poke Bowls. So it's like
Pokeballs.
like
Pokeballs.
like Pokemon, you know? It's got chopped up Pokemons in it.
That's why I never ate there. I thought that's what it was. I don't even like Pokemon.
So yeah, it's got some fish and some spinach and shit. Well, at least mine had spinach and shit. I should have got rice, but I was trying to eat healthy and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get the greens. So I started eating it. I'm like, it's fucking good. Keep eating it. And I'm like, there's spinach in this. And I know in the back of my head that spinach gives me wicked fucking gnarly heartburn. Like, I don't even know if heartburn is the right word. Like, it gives me heartburn. It hurts in my chest, like behind my sternum, but also it makes my stomach like.
So now is a wonderful time to
up.
repeat the question from a few weeks ago, which is burning heart or burning ass?
Dude, this is both and more. But I was like, I don't know, maybe it's not all spinach. Maybe it's just a little bit. I'm going to try to power through it, you know? And I almost finished it before it started kicking in. And then like my face got hot and I started sweating and my stomach started cramping up and my heart starts burning.
Yeah, you look pretty horrible, dude.
And I was just like, oh no, I'm about to be sick.
That sounds terrible.
Which brings me to, well, one, it's fucking bullshit that I just now got over my bean allergy, only to end up with a fucking, and I don't think it's allergies.
Beans are better than spinach, though, honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I don't even really regret it, but I think now I'm just like, fuck spinach, dude. Just fuck it. Like, why? Fuck it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the route I would go. Most little kids would all agree.
Where else was I gonna? Oh, but my second thing, have you ever like eaten something and then you go, oh no, I need to get this out. Like it needs to be not in me. It needs to be out of me.
Yeah. It's called food poisoning.
No, I know it's not food poisoning because this is like the third time it's happened to me with spinach specifically. Like where I made mental note of it.
Outside of food poisoning, that really only happens to me with whiskey. I'll drink whiskey and then my stomach's like, it needs to be out.
Well, so I went outside. I have a thing. I don't throw up, dude. I just don't. I don't typically throw up. It takes a lot to get me to throw up.
I throw up and it's grand.
So I went outside and I'm got my hands on my knees. I'm trying. Nothing's coming up. So I go inside, drink like a gulp of Pepto-Bismol and then like some Tums, thinking that's going to help. And then I come back outside, chug a bunch of water, and then I'm like, I think I could throw up. Still nothing. So I came in here into the studio. And Gator, what is that stuff that you brought that one time?
Palenka.
All right, so I don't know what that is, but I know that it's clear, homemade, and in a bottle that's in the corner that we've all been too scared to touch. And I was like, that's gonna work, you know?
Yeah.
So I grab that, go back outside, I take one gulp of it, and then it's like, go. Go, you're free. It wasn't all of it. It was, I don't know, a quarter of it. But it was all the pink fucking shit from the Pepto-Bismol.
Nice.
And I was like, no, that's like not the shit that I'm trying to get out, you know? So I took another like 2 gulps of it and boom, round 2 happens. It's a little bit more yellow and fishy with some green swirls in it. And I'm like, all right, we're making progress now, you know? But I still needed to get one more, probably 2 more, but I only ended up getting 1 more. So I tried to take a swig of it. I would end up just like spitting it back out. Like, you know, it wasn't really working anymore.
You just ended up drinking it.
So I was like, well, fuck, how do I make this go away? And I was like, I need to put more liquid in there. So I chugged a bottle of water, waited a minute, did like 25 jumping jacks because you want to mix it all up, right? And then took another pull of the Palenka.
Yeah.
And boom, I got round 3 out. And then I was like, I think that's all I'm going to get. I tried one more time with the Palenka after that, and I ended up just drinking it. So now I've got Now I've caught a buzz on Palenka and thrown up all of my Pokemons.
Yeah, dude. You gotta get a better Pokeball or something for your Pokemon.
So that was exciting. It was a fun start to the show.
What'd you think of the Palenka?
Oh, it's, you know.
No, seriously.
It works great.
What's it like?
I don't know, dude. It's like rubbing alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
Any flavor?
Yeah, rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. You know, sometimes they have lemon scent or strawberry scent. You haven't seen those?
Pepto-Bismol.
Like Pine Sol? Yeah, I could see that.
No, rubbing alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like scented rubbing alcohol.
No, this wasn't scented.
They even have a fresh laundry scent.
This didn't have any flavors. This was just...
Straight.
Yeah. But it works. If you ever need to throw up, you don't have like Epicac or like charcoal around.
You can probably drink hydrogen peroxide. Wouldn't that make you throw up? If you drink a lot of it?
I don't know. I didn't think of that.
Or like...
When I need to throw up, I throw up. Period.
I probably wouldn't be like drunk right now if I tried hydrogen peroxide. Right?
Yeah, probably.
You might be like hydrogen peroxide.
Although hydrogen peroxide mixed with like something that's already volatile in my stomach mixed with like cigarettes and whiskey probably isn't the best.
It'll probably just make it...
Guys, I'm healthy.
It'll probably just make it more volatile to throw up, right?
I think you're on track.
That's the point.
Speaking of volatile, what's in the box?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing we do? I guess so. Yeah, dude. That was rough.
No.
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 Here, what's that other one? Oh, no.
No.
I don't know. Do you want to do the red one?
Yeah. Rebel 100.
No. Okay. Yeah, sure.
What's wrong with that?
That's the one that it's supposed to be, so.
Okay, good.
Those other ones are just for looking through.
I almost lost my hand.
It's not for drinking. It's just for looking through. You know what that's from?
No.
In Outlaw Josie Wales, the Indian has rock candy. And he's like starving or something. He's like, do you have any food? And he's like, all I have is this piece of hard rock candy. But it's not for eating. It's just for looking through. And he like holds it up to his eyes. Yeah. You gotta check it out. You like it. It's basically Jeremiah Johnson.
Yeah.
But
with Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. No, I saw it like 20 years ago. So I remember like bits and pieces of it, but not like
dude,
that.
It's got one-liners for days.
Dude, I just remember him like spitting on the scorpion and stuff.
Yeah, he spits on the dog. He spits on the bad guys. Like, he spits on everybody.
Oh, dude, yeah. Spits on every motherfucker after he shoots him.
No, before he shoots him.
Oh, yeah.
That's what initiates the shooting, see? Yeah, he's literally like about to fight a bunch of motherfuckers. And it's showing like their frame of reference where they're talking, but it's cutting back to the same Indian guy, and he's like looking at it from the cabin way far away. Oh. And yeah, through the rock candy. And Outlaw he can see the bad guy talking to him, and then it cuts the Indian. The Indian's like, he's giving him his terms. And then the bad guy finishes his story or whatever, and then it cuts back to the Indian and he goes, now spit. And it shows Josie Wales and he spits on the ground. And they're like, all right, it's on. It's a cool movie.
Yeah, it is.
I got the gold right here, Paul.
Dang.
Outlaw Josie Wales is where his family gets killed in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeremiah Johnson.
Yeah, same thing.
Except it takes like 2 hours to get to that part in Jeremiah Johnson.
I need some titties.
Oh, what are we doing around here? Sorry.
Titties? Titty bingo. Very patriotic today.
Whew, we'll see how this goes down.
You got a bucket?
Only one or two things. I do have a bucket. I have a fresh bucket.
For some fresh bomb.
Hopefully better than Palenka.
Tink. Hopefully better than spinach. Yeah. That tastes good, actually.
Ooh.
It made the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
Hot. All right, that's some pretty good stuff. Hey, you can tell it's a 100. 100.
Hundo.
What were we talking about? Josie Wales?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's y'all's favorite, should we do Clint Eastwood movie or cowboy movie?
Cowboy movie.
All right, what's your favorite cowboy movie? Unforgiven.
Clint Eastwood. Oh, I don't know. It's hard to argue with, like, Tombstone.
Yeah, that's what's up. Fuck you, Gator. Jeremiah Johnson.
Yeah, I know.
And that's not even really a cowboy movie.
It's not. That's why I was trying to think of something different.
Young Guns was really good, too.
Have you seen Yellow Ribbon? John Wayne?
No, I haven't. And I feel like I've seen most John Wayne. But no, I haven't seen that one.
I remember that one.
Dude, I watched, what was it? It was something with young Charlie Sheen.
Young Guns.
No, it was another one like that though, where he like plays the good. Oh, it was Three Musketeers.
Oh.
It was Three Musketeers with oh fuck, I'm gonna fail this now.
Mm-hmm.
Oliver Platt. Who's the Jack Bauer from 24?
I was about to name off all the Three Amigos. So
he was in Lost Boys.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, so Oliver Platt, Kiefer Sutherland, Chris O'Donnell, and Charlie Sheen. And then it also
Chris
has,
O'Donnell had to be young.
yeah, he was really young.
Yeah.
And then it also had Tim Curry was the bad guy. Rebecca De Mornay. But anyway, so Charlie Sheen is like, he's like a priest.
That's appropriate.
And yeah, I remember, but at the very beginning, the first time you see Charlie Sheen, he's reading to this chick, and he's reading out of the Bible, obviously. And then she's leaning closer to him, and then she's like moving her face closer to him, and then she's doing that shit. And then I think she kisses him, and he goes, oh, like, I'm just here to teach you the Bible, not something sins of the flesh. And then she's like, oh, sorry, I was overcome with passion. And he's like, well, passion for the Lord. And he starts like coming back at it, and I'm like, there's the Charlie Sheen I know. There he is. He's just like, fuck it. I didn't make a lifelong commitment here. I mean, let's be real.
Needed a job.
So, yeah, I don't know. Three Musketeers is not a very good movie, honestly.
What about Quickly Down Under?
Oh, yeah, Tom Selleck, dude. Tom Selleck and Professor Snape. What's his name?
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman, that's right.
He's an awesome bad guy, dude. He's also the sheriff in Robin Hood.
Yep.
We are old nerds, dude.
Yeah, people don't even fucking watch these movies.
Hey, yeah, Dances with Wolves. Is that cow? No, that's not really cowboy.
Yeah, that's a cowboy
movie.
For sure.
That's
Kevin
a fucking
Costner?
good one. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like World War
II. He was driving a tank, right?
Yeah.
World War II? No.
Yeah.
No, he's flying an airplane. I'm a fucking idiot.
Werewolves from
For
fucking
Revolution?
Twilight werewolves are running around. He's dancing with them.
Dude, he was in good. Everything he's in is good, right?
Yeah.
There's Indians, so it has to be a cowboy movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And horses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there were horses for sure. And wagons.
Yeah. And a wolf.
And they wore hats.
Oh! So we watched Iron Will. I watched Iron Will with my daughter the other day.
Yeah.
You remember that movie?
Is that about Will Smith, like Iron Mike, but Iron Will?
No,
No,
definitely
it's
not.
with the big giant metal guy.
No, that's Iron Giant.
Oh.
Iron Will is about the
Iron
guy
Man.
that he rides in the dog race, the dog sled race.
He rides in a dog.
Oh.
And then they're like trying to kill him and stuff. And then the whole world is excited about it because they're fighting World War II and they're all like down on everything. And he inspires the entire country to, stand strong and never give up. Y'all watch this in fucking school, you idiots.
I think I read the book, dude.
Dude.
No, we didn't. We never watched that.
You did.
No, I
Iron
didn't.
Mike.
I read the book called White Fang. That's
This
what
was
I read.
very similar to White Fang, but different.
Okay.
And it's one of the, like, it's the same story, just like.
Is it like Togo?
This is
Just
very
different.
similar to
It's
Jeremiah
exactly
Johnson,
like
just
Togo.
different.
Yeah, just different.
Togo was cool, because what was the other one?
Balta?
Balta?
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Dog sled movies, obviously, it's a pretty hot genre right now. Like,
Clearly.
it's what people want to listen to.
You guys like binge watching?
dog sled movies.
Not bobsled movies. That's Cool Runnings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. The
I
only
saw
one,
that.
I think I read the book.
Had pictures in it.
What?
Yeah,
Are
the
you
Cool Runnings,
serious?
Cool Runnings book for sure.
Dude, it must have been terrible.
No, it was
Because it was made after the movie.
Did he got it at Scholastic Book? He got it at Scholastic Book Fair for like $20.
I mean, all right.
Like Jurassic Park, they made
So
that
I
after the
listened
movie.
to the Cool
Terrible
Runnings
book.
book on Audible. What?
Dude, no way that's a fucking book. So,
Yeah, dude, it was written by John Candy. Come on.
You dead, man?
No,
yeah,
he-
man.
He played oboe or something. Clarinet.
What?
John Candy?
He was a comedian.
He was in the polka band.
Oh, he was in
In
a
Home
polka
Alone?
band. You're right.
Did he play the...
I think he played tuba, right?
Oh, you would say that.
I play tuba in my polka band. They ride around in the back of a U-Haul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a band life.
So, have we watched any new movies, or are we just watching old movies?
Yeah, Elvis was good.
That was alright. I liked it. I thought the guy they cast for him did really good.
I know Gator wants to talk about the new Lord of the Rings series.
Oh, I haven't seen that at all.
I watched it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
All of them?
There's only one.
Oh.
Just released Friday. There'll be a new one on Friday.
Alright. So,
What do you think of it?
is it woke as fuck?
Yeah.
We can say it's woke as fuck without like pissing off everybody, right?
Oh, that's not what I'm worried about.
Okay.
It was all right. It's kind of slow going. Like I wanted it to pop off a little faster. And it's kind of loosely based around like a early teenage girl, which is
Whatever. Who cares?
whatever.
Not who cares about teenage girl. I mean, it doesn't really matter that it's about a teenage girl.
Yeah. Just kind of a slow, I wanted to get to the,
Like fighting orcs and shit.
yeah.
Are they going to do that?
Which she does. And she's a little badass, which is cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Not Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones. Arya was like
Also
my
slow.
favorite fucking, like that's the shit, you know?
Yeah.
Did you watch the new?
Yes.
Okay.
Also slow.
Huh.
New Game of Thrones?
Picks up, the second episode picks up a bit, but
How many episodes are there of the Game of Thrones?
2 or 3.
Which one's better?
Game of Thrones, because it's more, they're still like,
Killing orcs and shit?
yeah, boobies and death and stuff.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. It doesn't. Look, I'm agreeing with you people on the left, okay? Boobies make it better, right?
Yeah.
They do. I mean, guys love boobies. Girls love boobies. So,
Yeah.
this is most of the people enjoy boobies, you know? So, there's a girl in it's not the UFC. It's, bare knuckle boxing. So you already know she's like super, classy, right?
Yeah.
And she gets done. She wins her fight. She looks spectacular in her performance. And then she runs over and jumps on top of the ring and she shows her tits. And a bunch of people are outraged. Dude, honestly, there's not a bunch of people that are outraged, right? There's really just not. Can we
There's
get
a
over
bunch
the
of people
titties?
pretending that they're outraged.
Dude, how long have we been waiting for some titties to be? And dude, say what you want about the UFC. They keep their titties covered.
Dude, I'm almost in disbelief that there's actually people outraged about it and they're like vocalizing their
I'm
opinion.
outraged it's taken this long for it to happen.
That's what I'm saying. We've watched hundreds of female fighters and like they're grappling and rolling and doing jujitsu. And you're like, there's gotta be a nip slip eventually. Like, I'm not even rooting for it. I'm just saying, like, there's gotta be eventually, I've seen a dude shit his fucking pants. Like, there's gotta be a nipple in here at some point, right?
They change camera angles quick.
No, yeah. I don't know how they do it. It's like they're psychic.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to see it.
Yeah, and they don't even use those blurry bars or anything.
But then this chick just runs up, jumps on top of the fence, shows her tits. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm a bare knuckle fighter now. Or not fighter. Fan now.
You go fight her.
Yeah, she whooped my ass.
Yeah. Show her tits to everybody when she's done. You'll be knocked out though.
I don't think there's anyone upset, right? There's not.
No,
It's a very, very small, like, subcategory of people.
Yeah, like if you're bringing your 5-year-old to that event.
Even then, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Would you bring your 5-year-old to a BKFC?
No.
Okay.
No, dude. I don't know.
What about like a 2 and unders? Okay, they don't know what's going on.
Even teenagers is a little weird, Like, fights especially, we touched on this before, kind of touch like human instinct. It gets pretty raw, and you pour a bunch of beer and booze on it, Fights can get crazy. Concerts too, So, I don't know. It's a little weird. I've also been like at concerts and judged people if I'm like, why the hell would you bring your 13-year-old to this concert,
Yeah. No, I don't want to be that guy.
And then my 13-year-old's like, hey, I want to go to this concert. And I'm like, oh,
Not a good idea.
am I going to be
Maybe it definitely depends on the venue, right? Like, or it depends on what you're watching.
Yeah.
If you're going to Taylor Swift, who fucking cares?
Right. Yeah.
But if you're going to bare knuckle fighting,
Yeah.
look, I don't want you to know how much of a piece of shit I am. So we're not going to be around these other people that are just being like crazy pieces of shit. Cause
You don't want to get caught up in it.
Right.
Even inadvertently, you can get caught up in it.
Hell yeah.
Especially at a fight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a little weird. I don't know. I think you're going to have a 16 age limit for some things.
Or like 21.
I don't know.
Oh, losers.
We'll
16's pretty.
I say that. I'm going to end up taking a 13-year-old to an Alice in Chains concert in like 2 weeks. So what's going to happen?
There you go. That sounds like a party. And someone's going to look at you with disgust.
With disgust.
Just judge the fuck out of
Why
you.
would you bring a kid to this concert? I mean,
And you'll just nod.
yeah.
Dude, that's so funny.
Would you take your kid to a
Alice in Chains
Alice in Chains concert?
Nah. I don't think he likes that.
What if you did like it?
Maybe.
Maybe if you liked it.
I'd probably take him to like Leonard Skinner before I took him to Alice in Chains.
There's definitely going to be tits at Leonard Skinner. There's always tits at Leonard Skinner. That's why they're the greatest.
Have you ever heard Leonard Skinner?
Dude, what about like a Motley Crue show. I bet there's people with their grandkids there.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Motley Crue. Like, their grandkids are there.
Yeah, they're in the campers in the back. No, but seriously, the people in the crowd, I bet they're like, we got 4 generations out here tonight. We've been seeing the Crue since 1948.
And I guess while we're on the topic of UFC, did you see? So they're about to fight Nate Diaz versus Khamzat Chimaev.
Yeah.
And
Khamzat Chimaev?
I think it's Chimaev.
Chimaev?
I don't know. Who
Whatever.
cares? It might be Khamzat too, or Khamzat. I don't know. I think it's one of those.
They should really go by
Sounds
their
good.
fighter names. It makes it a lot
That's
easier.
what I'm saying. I don't know that though.
It probably took me like 4 years to get Khabib's name down.
And then he retired.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's like through intense practice and like reading it and
Nurmagomedov.
writing
And
it.
then they're like, "This is Khabib Nurmagomedov number 2, Khamzat Chimaev," and you're like, "Fuck,
Stop it. Fuck.
But yeah, that's exactly what this guy is. And people are saying already, dude, Diaz is going to get the fucking shit kicked out of him.
Diaz is a 7-1 underdog in this fight.
And something to note, this is the last fight in Diaz's contract.
Something else to note, everybody thought he was going to lose to Edwards worse than he did, too, but he had Edwards out on his feet, if you remember that fight. And he started shit-talking him instead of finishing the fight, and then Edwards came back and won. And Edwards is the current champion right now.
Yeah, and Chimaev is going to fucking beat the brakes off of both of them. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's
But
probably true.
The thing I was talking about, this is his last fight on his contract. So, I guess the sports cat, whatever, they have a microphone, those motherfuckers. They were asking him, they said, so what do you think about Dana White giving you this last fight to fail right before you go off on free agency, right? And I think that's kind of how Diaz feels too. But he can't admit that he's just going to go out there and get his ass kicked.
So he just went on some podcast. I read the whole thing today and basically came out and was like, they gave me the fight to lose. But people who count me out are dumb. And, I don't care. Fuck it. I'll fight anybody.
That's the takeaway I got was, they all expect me to lose, but I'm the best fighter here. I'm the champion of all UFC, and it doesn't matter who they put in front of me. I'll fight them anyway.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, does it upset you that Dana White did that to you? And he's like, no, me and Dana White are cool. I'm just saying, like, fuck the UFC and Dana White,
Oh, man.
And then he even hinted that he might stay
They're trying to get him to make
and
a guy.
resign.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that. I read it. I didn't watch the video, but he did say they're trying to use me to make him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that.
And he was like, man, I know how show business works. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So is he a bitch? Because he's obviously,
He's the you can never count him out guy.
he's pre-jonesing right now though. He's trying to lower expectations so that if he does get his ass kicked, it doesn't look as bad.
That's whatever. Edwards kicked his ass too, but he also put Edwards on his ass late.
Yeah, and
He could have finished it, but he stupidly just stood there and talked shit to him until he got regained consciousness.
he is a crazy wrestler also, which is what Chimaev is going to try to do. I don't know. We don't have to go into the whole like sports ball breakdown, but I did think it was interesting that him and Dana White had a little bit of like, Dana said, oh, he asked for this fight. And then Diaz says, nah, I didn't ask for this fight, but I'll fight anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of he said, she said type going on. I don't know. It just feels like a pre-gens.
It'll be a good.
It feels like a little bit of a bitch move, if I'm being real. And look, I don't want to fight Nate Diaz. He's going to beat the fucking shit out of all of us at the same time. But for him, like, he's never backed down at all, like zero. And for him to kind of...
No, and if it is his last fight too, though, what a way to go out to be like, see, I still didn't fucking back down,
And I fought the baddest dude
Yeah.
in the game right now.
Yeah. We'll see. I wonder...
I just hope he secures his legacy, because he deserves it. I guess that's my point.
I really wonder if Chimaev will do all the things that they say he's going to do. I know nobody else in his division wants to fight him. And that's another reation that they got Diaz, because he's the only one that fucking do
I'll
it.
fight anybody, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck, I have to be that guy?
Yeah, totally. That's totally what's going down there.
I just hope Nate Diaz doesn't get like knocked out hardcore.
That's what I mean. I hope he preserves his legacy. I hope they carry him out on his shield, because that's about the best he can hope for at this point.
So one more sports ball thing. Patty Pimblett, 6 weeks after fighting at lightweight, weighed in at heavyweight.
Yeah, well, 206, so he couldn't have qualified for 205, so he's technically heavy.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah.
But still.
What was he weighing in at?
145.
Whoa.
Yep.
And now he's 205. And he's got to fight in 2 months at 145.
Oh,
and he's not worried about it. Like, yeah, that's why I'm going to go fight months.
Yeah. Patty Pimblett. Weird dude.
Yeah, man.
Weird dude.
He's crazy.
And then all the way back to other women doing great things in sports. Paige Van Zant, who is well known, or no, Paige Spearneck?
Yeah.
Paige Spearneck. Paige Van Zant is a fighter.
Yep.
Paige Spearneck is a golfer, but she has been named by Maxim as the sexiest woman on the planet.
I don't know. Good for her. I don't believe it. I mean, I looked her up when I read the article too. Who didn't? But I don't know.
Tough sell?
Yeah, that's a tough sell. She looks like an Instagram model, which I guess is what's hot right now. But
so funny. She golfs, so they're like, yeah, she's hot, sexiest woman alive.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is cool to see a golfer win it.
As opposed to
I don't know, tennis player.
She looks like an athlete. I'll give her that. How about
bare
that?
knuckle boxer.
She looks like an
Bare
athlete.
knuckle boxer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I don't know. There's hotter chicks out there.
Do you think they golf too?
Sure, why not? Dude, yeah. There's definitely hot golfers. How'd you feel about it, Chris?
What, the Page one?
The spear neck thing.
I think that good for her, dude. Good for her. I think like I said, I think it's cool that it's an athlete, that it's a golfer, and that it wasn't just some like OnlyFans model.
Yeah, I guess I don't keep track of it enough.
Which I think she might also be an OnlyFans model.
So she's getting that money too.
It almost feels like everybody is. No, she's definitely getting money.
I mean, they have to have named like male athletes sexiest male alive, right?
Yeah,
And I'm sure it's highly contested.
I don't know.
I think that's
I
like
don't
a rule or something.
Don't people fight about it or something?
Like David Beckham won, I think, and then like George Clooney. Also, actors will win it. Brad Pitt probably won it. I don't know.
Katie watches ER. Have you ever watched ER?
That's old school.
George
shit.
Clooney when he's like
Yeah.
young. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, sure, he's cute, but I just don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it.
So I watched Golden Girls for a long time, and kind of recently, like even in my older years. That's a weird thing.
Katie, you want a shot?
For some reason, that show's pretty funny. But George Clooney is in that in a couple episodes too.
I probably hella young also. Yeah, that was even before ER. You hear that thunder?
Yep.
Oh, is that what that is?
Could have been me burping also. Spinach.
Yikes. Should probably get that checked out, dude.
That was weird. You ever take a shot and then you can't swallow it?
Yeah.
Like it's just there? Like you're not spitting it out or throwing up, but you can't swallow it?
I've also had him get halfway down and get stuck.
Ugh.
Is it because of the thunder?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
That'll do it. Kind of disrupt stuff.
No, I just drank Alka-Seltzer during the show. Dude, I'm getting so fucking old. Like, it's ridiculous. I was talking to my dad today on the phone, and he was like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? And I was, dude, I'm going to mow my grass, and I'm going to go play golf. That's my goal for this weekend. And as soon as I said it, I was like, God, I'm old as fuck.
We have arrived.
And he goes, yeah, pretty soon you're going to be taking medicine for your arthritis. And yeah, he was busting my balls a little bit.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I'm here. I don't know. Sometimes you got to drink Alka-Seltzer during the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's no shit. I've been sick on the show before. Stomach bug, we'll call it.
Yeah.
There's definitely recordings of me throwing up on the show.
Yeah, y'all go find them.
Mm-hmm.
It's good quality entertainment. We did a whole segment on me throwing up just a minute ago.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what it is now I'm
Now?
old as fuck, but I don't feel like I'm where I should be for being old as fuck,
Yeah.
Like, old as fuck people are supposed to have, like, a boat,
Be chilling.
They're supposed to, they're a member at the golf course, not just learning how to play golf. That's old as fuck.
Yeah.
So, I might be a little advanced for my age,
Yeah, maybe. Seems like you're on the right track, though.
I'll figure it out.
The old thing I've been doing is refusing to, like, buy a new car, So-
Yeah, see, that's an old as fuck person thing to do. You go buy a brand new car, you're old as fuck.
Yeah. I've been not doing that.
They go, we can do financing, and you go, I can do my own financing. They're like, oh, well, if you have decent credit, then we can probably do better. And you're like, I have perfect credit, and no, you can't. That's an old as fuck thing.
I'll write a check.
Yeah, we can go back and talk about being not where you're supposed to be when you're old as fuck, but
Yeah, I'm not there. No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I feel old as fuck, but I'm not old as fuck. It's bullshit.
old cars are a crazy thing because as they get older, they're almost more desirable. So that kind of happens. That's one kind of factor to take in. Also, car payments suck, and if you do it right, you can get a good few years, like only paying for insurance, and then you're going to have a large expense. It's like all your kitchen appliances go out at once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like $4,000 to fix it. And then you weigh the options and you're like, well, I could go get a new car, but I'm going to need a $4,000 down payment. And then I'm going to have a monthly payment on top of it. Or I could spend the $4,000 to fix the fucking car and drive it for another 2 years.
But then next month, all your kitchen appliances could go out again on the car, and now you got to pay another $4,000.
You got kitchen appliances in your car?
Yeah.
Like your blender?
Dude, the coffee pot might be the reason why it's going out.
The coffee pot's broke for sure.
Coffee pot?
That's the problem.
Coffee?
Coffee.
Did you tell the story about the driving to the golf course?
Yeah, it was, I think we did tell it. We drove to the golf course and we got in the car and started driving and I was like, uh-oh.
Something's wrong.
Car's broken. And then we were like, well, the check engine light's not on, so we'll just keep going, And the further we got, it was like something's broken.
And then it really started like shuddering. And I was like, dude, if we just lost a spark plug wire or something, it could cause this. There's one cylinder that's just not working.
Yeah.
But that's gonna make the check engine light come on. That's what that does,
Right.
Yeah.
So I lean over to Chris and I'm like, did the check engine light come on with that?
I was just like, nah, dude, I think the check engine light's broken.
Give it some more gas.
So
the check engine light's broken.
It eventually died, and it's like an internal engine component that you have to get deep into the engine to fix.
What is it? Did they say what it is?
Yeah, the timing chain mount came off and shop on all that. So all the timing chain on the inside is all fucked up. So you literally have to pull the engine apart and get all the way into it and replace the timing chain assembly, which is expensive as fuck. And it's just hella work.
Labor.
Hella labor. Hella labor. But it's like $4,300, right, to get the car fixed, if I don't do it myself.
You don't want to do that yourself. All right, let me rephrase that. I don't want to do that myself.
I don't want to do it myself either, but I'm going to end up doing it.
Dude,
because I don't have $4,300. So I'm going to spend $300 to get it towed back to my house.
You don't have to spend that much. I know a guy.
No. Even if I only spend $150 on the tow truck, I still have $150 in diagnostic fees from the mechanic shop.
Ah,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's $300 to get my car home. And then it'll be, $300 to $600 for the parts, just the parts for the core thing. Well, I'm going to find a bunch of parts that need to probably be replaced as I go down into it. And it's going to take me like 2 or 3 weekends.
Yeah.
Dude, of all the manly arts, right? Mechanicking is my least favorite. I fucking hate every moment I'm turning wrenches or have a hood open. It could be something as simple as jump starting it. I've done it 1,000 times. I know how this works. Changing a tire, right?
Yeah.
I've done it. I know exactly how this works. Change the oil, brakes. Dude, I can do all this shit. I just fucking hate it. Like, with every ounce of my being, I do not want to be under the hood of a car. I don't want to be laying on the ground.
Dude, so we've been down to one car, right? And, of course, like 2 to 3, 4 or 5 days maybe after the other car breaks, the fucking brakes go out in the other car.
The second car?
Yeah, in the second car. The only car we got left, the brakes are like, fuck you. We're going to grind metal to metal now. And like,
super fucked.
Yeah. Well, and at a minimum, like, we're going to embarrass you everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, like that car, fucking
Yeah. And it progresses. It goes from squeaking, because it does a high-pitched squeak.
It was pretty fast.
And a lot of people somehow can't hear the high-pitched squeak. But
Turn the radio up.
That's supposed to do that. There's a little tab that folds off on the side of the brakes. And when it starts rubbing on the rotor, it makes that sound on purpose. So it doesn't mean that you're fucked if you go take care of it then. And I think that's what people don't realize. They're like, oh, my brakes are making a fucked up noise. That sounds expensive.
I honestly
I'm not
didn't
gonna fuck
hear
with
it. I got straight to grinding. I didn't hear it. So
not all brakes have them, but most of them do.
Yeah, I mean, it might have. I just might not have heard it because windows up, whatever.
Just making other noises.
Yeah.
Turn the radio up.
Yeah, the AC doesn't work quite right, so you got to crank it all the way full tilt all the time. You can't hear anything over that.
Ooh.
So
That was kind of cool.
I felt that in my headphones.
we had our fantasy draft on Sunday, which I want to talk about.
Uh-huh.
And I stumbled home somewhere between 4 a.m., time frame after multiple Ubers to get there. And, dude, then I woke up Monday and I had to do a bunch of shit. Like, kids needed to go places. We had things going on. I had to fix the brakes on the car because they just went out like the day before, And,
So you earned your hangover.
bro. And yeah. And so I went and I dropped the kid off, then I went to AutoZone and I got the brakes, then I went home and I put on my shit clothes and I went outside and I took off the tire and I took off the brakes and did all the things and, went to put the new pads on and the motherfuckers at AutoZone gave me the wrong goddamn pads.
Oh, no. And you're down to one car.
Yeah.
Fuck.
One car. So I put the old pads back on, put all the shit back together, jack down the car, drive back to AutoZone, get new pads, but then I had to be at baseball practice, so I couldn't fuck with it that night. So I had to keep driving it for a whole nother day with the brakes all fucked up.
Super fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. And then on Tuesday, I changed the brakes in between meetings while I was working from home, basically.
Unfucked them?
Yeah, and I unfucked the brakes. So the brakes are good now. I have one good car. But
The brakes said fuck you, and then you had to unfuck the brakes.
yeah, dude. Fuck you in particular.
Hold on, I need to write down unfuck the brakes.
So where are you at now with it? You in good standing?
Well, I have
Good
one
brake.
car that still doesn't work, but the car that does work, the brakes are good.
Nice.
They don't grind anymore, so that's at least good. I kind of just fixed the brakes that were fucked and still have 2 more to go. So I only did the ones in the back. 'cause those
Yeah,
are
but
ones
the
that were
front
fucked.
brakes, especially on a front-wheel drive car, the front brakes, it's all there,
Yeah. So, I
I bet you've got 50%, 80% left on your back brakes.
I just put brand new back brakes on. Those are the ones that were fucked.
Oh, not your front ones?
Uh-uh.
That's weird.
Yeah. Front ones I need to change
That goes
too.
against everything I just said. That means you're going to have to change your
Yeah.
front brakes pretty soon.
Yeah, and I got the brakes and everything. I just ran out of time. I haven't had time to do it
Okay.
yet. So I'll get that done soon. This weekend, if nothing else.
Disc brakes?
Mm-hmm. All 4 disc, which is great. However, dude, the rears fucks me up because the only
Did you have
way.
one of those presses to push the piston back in, or did you use a C-clamp like a true redneck?
So I tried to use the C clamp and it didn't work. So then,
Did you take the brake?
so then I
fluid
went
cap off?
Hold on. So then I went and got the motherfucking tool
Yeah.
and tried to use that, and that didn't
Do a
work.
big one. This is kind of ominous, isn't it?
It's
Sexy
fucking
kinda.
crazy.
So then, I looked up a bunch of different shit, and they're not you can't just fucking compress these kind, not on the rear brakes.
What do you mean?
You have to spin them.
Oh.
So
So you tried to fuck the brakes.
I
You were
broke-
trying to unfuck the brakes, and you
I-
almost fucked the
I
brakes.
bent my C clamp, and I bent the fucking tool that I went and bought
Nice.
to unfuck the brakes. And, yeah. And then I watched the video, and then I had to go buy the tool because it takes a special tool. I tried to do it with the screwdriver. It was fucking impossible. So I had to go buy a tool. And what's fucked up is the tool looks like a little piece of shit tool in comparison to the other tool that I bought that was $12. This one was $30 because they know you need the motherfucker.
Yeah.
There's not a way around it, you know? So it was $30.
And everybody makes the little brake thing with the, that you screw in and
yeah,
pushes the
yeah,
pad.
that one's $12.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also broke the first time I used it. So
Piece of shit. And they knew it. Now you got to buy another one when you do your front brakes. They knew that too.
assholes. That's what I'm saying, dude. And they gave me the wrong brake pads. Dude, I brought them back and the dude
that is
fucking, he looked at the
AutoZone
screen
one-on-one,
and then he looked in the box and he goes, "Oh no, these are definitely the wrong brakes." And I was like,
Don't
"What?"
say that, motherfucker.
God, man.
Was it the same guy?
No.
Okay.
Different guy.
Oh, so he just threw his bro under the bus.
Oh yeah, he did. He was like, "Man, that sucks. I'm sorry." I was like, "Fuck you, dude. You wasted a whole afternoon. You don't even know."
It's cool. At least I love working on cars.
So I'm in a weird spot with that. I kind of do, like, when I get into it, like when I start, and especially when I fucking get to the end of it, the payoff at the end is like,
See, for me,
yeah.
that's like mowing the grass. Mowing the grass sucks to get started, but once you get done, you feel accomplished, and that's cool.
Yeah, you want to sip a margarita on your back porch?
And doing something like when we were building the studio, that shit was fun to me.
Mm-hmm.
Framing and running electrical and all that shit. That's fun.
And cars, I'm like, I'll do anything to get out of getting into cars and motorcycles. But once I get into it, I'm like, okay, and I'll just work on a fucking car for like 2 or 3 days straight, you know? Like,
Yeah, I hate that.
I do too. But then when you're done, you're like, I did some pretty fucking impressive shit, you know?
Yeah, it's a manly art. I'm not taking away from it. That's the one that I just want to phone in.
And when you like do something like
Old man shit. Like, I'll just pay someone else to do
Yeah,
that.
dude.
when you like make a old motorcycle run or like
Except fucking
fix a $5,000 problem in your own fucking V8, you know, like that's a huge sense of accomplishment.
I have done the thing where I'm like, all right, how much is it to fix it? And they something at $4,300, right? That's what you got. And you're like, nah, fuck that. So then you go to the AutoZone and you buy the parts and like $200, and you're like, what?
And then they're the wrong parts.
Well, that's AutoZone 101. You, like, as soon as you got home, you should have just driven right back and been like, these are the wrong parts. And made them go,
skip the whole step.
I don't think so.
In between to make sure.
You know, if you'd have done that, you know what the guy would have said? Oh, these are like really the wrong parts. You could have saved yourself a day.
Yeah, you know, probably.
But yeah, by the time you get back home from AutoZone the second time, $4,300. I just spent $250 at AutoZone, and now I can fix it myself. And then you start thinking about it. You know, would I do the work that I did for $4,000? What is it?
$4,100.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to be that big of a spread, but yeah.
Maybe
Dude,
so.
and
Maybe
always
so.
when
I
you
don't
get
know.
into those jobs, you always end up having to go buy a special tool that's like fucking $80.
Oh, okay.
Inevitably, dude.
This is old man shit. You go buy the special tool, right? Now you got it, and you go, I'm going to keep this so that I can use it.
Yeah. Then you
You
can't find
never
it when it
use
comes
it.
time to use it again.
Yeah, you've kept it for years. Like, you trip over it a few times, and then you move it, and you put it in a new spot where it's supposed to be.
So check this out. Apparently, the last time my car needed brakes, I bought brakes, you know? And I put them, like, up on a shelf where I haven't seen them in 2 or 3 years, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I guess I never put them in. And so now, fast forward to this brake problem, one of the rotors is trashed, obviously.
You're like, no, I put brakes on 2 years
And I was
ago.
like, I think I have rotors in this old box. And I went and I did have rotors, but they were the wrong rotors. They were rotors for a Cadillac, not for not for the Volkswagen. So I still need to replace that rotor, which I'll do eventually.
It'll still stop. It just might shudder. And
But also, I should have labeled the boxes. So now I've got an extra set of brake pads because I bought brake pads again because I didn't realize they were on the shelf until after the fact, you know. So this time I labeled them and I wrote Passat brake pads, front, rear.
nice.
Yeah, so this time when I go, I'll just be like, I think I have some brake pads. I can go in and look and be like, yep, that's for that car. You know?
Except you're never going to need the rear brake pads again. You only got to change rear brake pads like once in the life of the car.
It's every about 3 years apparently because I bought brake pads about 3 years ago.
Yeah, I guess if you want to keep up with it. But who wants to do that?
If you want to keep up with it.
Dude, I think it is like hella raining outside.
Yeah.
Is it hella raining? Is hella lightning outside and thunder?
Yeah, I hope that comes through on the recording.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
So also
We're
because
podcasting during it.
we did our fantasy on Sunday.
Oh, right. Yeah, we're
Sunday
supposed
night.
to talk about fantasy.
I'm super excited about fantasy this year. I haven't played in a few years.
I haven't played in 2 years to be exact. And by haven't played, I mean watched like zero football. So I came into this draft not knowing what the fuck at all. Like at all.
I could barely remember who played in the Super Bowl last year.
I'm like, I know Tom Brady's good and came back, I guess. He's all in the fucking news, you know?
Yeah.
But I didn't, for the record, I didn't pick him as my quarterback. Not till way later. Then I got him as a second string quarterback. We'll see. He might come back and be fucking Tom Brady, you know? So far, that's been
fucking Tom Brady, huh?
I mean, he
his girlfriend's not, or his wife's not anymore, but
he kind of keeps doing that.
he might be.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about watching it. I'm excited about playing it.
That's what it is. So when you get into if you're having trouble getting into football, get into fantasy football, and then you'll watch football.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because you have different things to root for in different games.
Yeah,
and
you'll
stuff.
watch other games, not just the team that, yeah.
So, I've got some players playing against each other this weekend already coming up. I've got Tampa Bay defense and Dallas is playing Dallas. And
that is a thing. That is a warning.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Whiskey and Whiskers podcast disclaimer right now. Fantasy will make you root for the wrong team sometimes. And that sucks.
Yeah. It's like, well, I want Dallas to win, but not really. But maybe by 1 point, if any.
I want nobody to score any points.
No, because my tight end is Dalton Schultz.
Only
he can do anything. He needs to win the game by 1 point because I want Dallas to win.
Yeah, that sucks about fantasy. That's the one thing that sucks about fantasy. That, and dude, if you miss, what happens is as soon as Sunday's over or Monday's over, when that comes around, you go, I need to, adjust my bench and like make everything cool again, right? Especially when you get into the bye weeks and shit like that. But, sometimes you'll be, doing something. I don't know. You're fucking out on the boat or you're doing something. You're like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. And then, I'll do that tomorrow. And then before you know it, you go, fuck, I forgot to change my
draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time, especially with the Thursday games.
And then you've got a motherfucker on a bye week playing and you're like, well, that was a fucking bonehead move.
Yeah. We're going to have to start getting our lineup set on recording nights, which is convenient for us.
I guess we're definitely going to forget that.
Yeah.
Oh, so did you ride the motorcycle over here? Did you,
No, but I did ride the motorcycle to the draft that night, and we hung out and did stupid shit until 3 o'clock in the morning, and then Ubered
standard
home.
operating procedure.
And I killed the motorcycle too, like a dumbass, because I got there and people were like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" and started coming out and talking to me and shit.
Oh no, you had to push start it?
No, I didn't push start
jump
it.
it.
Fuck that, I jumped it. Yeah,
that sucks. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, so I jumped it and rode home on. Like I didn't go for 2 days. I didn't go until Tuesday night because I didn't have fucking time. Like I said, my Monday was stacked end to end. And then Tuesday was work and then baseball after work. And then finally went and got my motorcycle on Tuesday night. And as soon as I roll up to the house where it's at, fucking thunder, lightning, rain. And I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. So I jumped my bike in the rain and rode home in the rain.
That sucks.
At
least you don't have to ride home in the rain today.
Dude, it sucks, but it also kind of, like, dude, talk about getting older. I was, like, real cautious riding in the rain. Also, though, it was kind of like a very light, minimal rain, just enough to, like, make everything fucking slippery as shit, but,
yeah,
not absolutely soak me. But it got me thinking about the time we took the Frio ride down to the Frio. And,
we rode like fucking shitheads.
Yeah, all fucking drunk in the rain all the way home on the way home. Yeah. And you know what? That day I was completely fearless, dude. Just balls to the wall. Like, fuck it. Head on into the wind, right? And rain. And then, the other night I went to get the bike and I was making like 0 mile an hour turns,
You stop. Roll it backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, and then go to straight line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I try not to fuck with riding in the rain, but sometimes it happens and you can't help it.
Yeah. I mean, it's if you ride, it's going to happen for sure.
I remember when I first got my bike, I was terrified of it. If there was a remote chance of like rain at all, I wasn't about it.
Yeah, I was too. I'm scared of windy roads too a little bit in the beginning.
And now, like after our Frio ride, now it's like, yeah, I don't want to get caught in the rain, but it's not the end of the world.
Worse things have happened.
So that night that you were talking about where we went to the fantasy thing and then it rained and you left your bike there.
Yeah.
My plan, I didn't drink. Like during the draft, I wasn't drinking. And I was more just, I knew I was going to go home with my wife and daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that was my plan. That was what I was going to do.
Yeah.
So we get through the whole draft and then it's, kind of time to go. And I go and find my wife and daughter and she wants to play a little bit more. All right, cool. And I go out and I cracked open a beer or a White Claw. It was a White Claw.
Oh.
Cracked open a White Claw, drank a couple of those. And then, cause she was going to drive us home, whatever. I'll drink a couple of beers with the bros. And then, I think you talked me into taking one shot. Okay, I'll take one shot. And I took the shot and then I literally got up, put everything in my backpack and I was like, I'm going, I'm leaving. And I go inside I even kind of said goodbyes to people, like gave hugs and stuff. And then I go inside to find my wife and I find her and she goes, hey, before I'm even like, babe, you ready to go or what? She goes, hey, the girls want to come have a sleepover tonight. And it was like, and you had already hit me up about, dude, it's dumping rain. I'm going to catch an Uber home, and then, and I said, nah, I'm going to ride home with my wife and kid. And we're going to, I'm not doing that. So I go inside. Babe, you about ready to go? Before I can say that, she goes, "Hey, the girls want to come have a sleepover at the house tonight." And my brain goes, "All right, so wait, hold up. My choices right now are stay and get drunk with my friends, or go home and hang out with a bunch of 6-year-old girls."
Yeah.
And I went, "Babe, I'm sorry. I'm staying here." After a full night of being like, "Nah, I'm not staying.
I'm not doing it.
So I got home about 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, those last few hours flew by, dude.
Dude, something was working against me that night. Someone did want me to come home. They wanted me to get drunk in the garage, you know?
And so we did. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not one to defy fucking destiny.
It was a good time. Large time with friends.
Yeah, it was fun. It was all right. You guys got a little touchy-feely for my taste, but that's all right. It happens. Sometimes you just love someone so much, you know, you got to roll around with them.
Get a rash on your back.
Yeah, what the fuck? For real, you showed us... You got a rash on your side. I'm telling everybody right now.
He's allergic to Bermuda grass.
On my back on both sides.
Bahama grass.
And you were like, "I don't know, man. Look at this fucking shit." And it's like, you don't remember, frolicking in the grass? That's absolutely what that's from. 100%.
Was his shirt off?
Nah.
That would explain it.
I don't know. I didn't watch.
I don't think so.
You didn't watch?
No, it was kind of... They were having a moment, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want to watch. You don't
That's
watch.
kind of gross. Now, to put it that way. Chris is on top.
Just saying. I don't know.
Most of the time, at least.
I think he was worried about how that was going to end.
Yeah. Both end up with rashes.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
Sure hope it's not monkeypox.
Ooh, for real, dude. You might... Is there a monkeypox test?
That's the
I don't
risk
even
of
know.
doing that stuff, man.
Is there a monkeypox test? For real, I'm asking.
I'm terrible at taking tests.
Yeah, I think they stick something up your nose. No, I have no idea, dude. There's got to be a test for it.
Pee on something, maybe?
Poop in it.
What if he pooped in the cup?
They're like, here, shit in this cup. You're like, what?
Really? Because I'm going to shit all over my hands, all over the floor.
What if I don't have to poop right now?
That's not a thing.
We have laxatives, sir.
This is going to make a mess.
All right, let's take a shot. Y'all are getting weird.
At least I don't have a rash on my back. Just kidding.
Chris, give me a shot glass.
Okay.
Quit texting your boyfriend in the middle of the show.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I looked at my phone.
Don't do that.
That'll get you.
I know. Well, now that there's fantasy and baseball and all the things, I went from like one to 2 group texts to like 5 group texts.
Oh, God. And today we did a shuffle. We had one group text going and we added somebody. So I had already created the group and like pinned it to the top and silenced the notifications. Because I already went through that fucking ding, 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 ding. Fuck this. So I did the work and, but you don't want to lose it. You don't want to, so I pinned it to the top and I turned off the notification. And then today it changed and started all over. So I'm sitting there talking to my boss, like in a meeting, and ding, 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 ding. It's like, yeah, I'm really busy. I need to get up out of here,
Yeah. Cheers to that.
And then I went and pinned that one to the top and turned off the notifications and then deleted the other one. Whew. All right, we want to talk about it?
Sure.
Don't wanna talk about it. Y'all remember that?
No.
Was that Sum 41?
That song?
Yeah.
No.
Little black backpack, up smack, turn around, he's on his back, yeah.
Don't remember that one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got into a 90s kick last week.
On your Spotify radio?
Yep. Where you can find Whiskey and Whiskers podcast.
.com.
After I listened to the episode, I listened to
You're like, I want to listen to 90s music now.
Yep.
Ace of Base.
Oh, dude. I definitely have jammed out to Ace of Base in the last week with my daughter in the car. And it was awesome. It was everything you think it could be.
Dude.
I remember the first time I showed my kids MC Hammer.
Yeah. It was that kind of moment. But I have a daughter, so like, I was trying to find something that she would like too, and it's nostalgia for me, It makes me think of riding the bus in elementary school.
Yes, dude. Yeah. All those songs. Rhythm of the Night.
Natalie Imbruglia.
Mm-hmm. I can't. Yeah. I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. You remember that song?
There was a lot of girl power shit in the
Natalie
90s.
Imbruglia.
You had
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow.
Melissa Etheridge.
Sheryl Crow played at Woodstock 99.
Yeah, but they weren't there for her.
No, they weren't there for her. They were there to break stuff by Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Dude, I would like to see Limp Bizkit and fucking Kid Rock in concert. That would be pretty gnarly. Even today. And they're way old as fuck.
Do you think it would still get burned down?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll say this. If it was just like 2 or 3 bands, that was it,
Yeah, I think they could hold it together.
they could probably hold it together. But if they tried to do another Woodstock where it's 200,000 people, I don't know. That's a different crowd mentality. So
And Kid Rock might go hard as fuck.
It's larger than a lot of cities, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch that documentary, but I need to. So, it's one of those deals. I know I would probably enjoy it, but I don't want to watch it. I want to watch it at some point when I'm by myself, not, you know?
Yeah.
And that just doesn't happen a lot because I'm old as fuck.
Your wife would probably like it too.
Maybe, but I don't want to watch it with her. Is that a shitty thing to say?
No, it makes sense, dude.
I don't know. It's too fucking gross.
Yeah. I mean,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't really like to watch Ghost Hunters with my wife. So.
Ghost Hunters? Tell us about Ghost Hunters, dude.
No, she watches it. I don't like to watch it with her.
Why not?
I'm saying.
But like you said, she might enjoy it.
It's the same price.
No, that's different.
If they were like naked ghost hunters. Doing drugs and burning stuff
No,
down.
okay, how about this? I don't really want to watch 300 with my wife.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It was Woodstock. There's a lot of, yeah.
No, not even the like, obviously the tits are there. Dude, I can get over that. I looked up the bare knuckle fighter chick and showed it to her. I was like, check it out. There's finally titties. And she was like, she's not helping women in sports. And I'm like, sure she is. But it's not that. Like, I'm not, it's more the violence, I think. That's what makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm not totally sure why. I guess we could dive into the fucking psyche of Blake, but
Don't she make you watch serial killer stuff though?
no, she watches that shit. I don't watch that shit. That's like Ghost Hunters. I don't think she really watches Ghost Hunters. She would. She just knows I fucking hate it. She watches serial killer shit, but not really when I'm around.
Yeah. Mine watches like Ghost Hunters and like paranormal, whatever.
Dude, I don't know. Girls love that shit. They love it.
We compromise on aliens.
Oh, like Finding Aliens?
What, Ancient Aliens or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's good and fucking mac and cheesy.
Ancient
You know?
aliens.
Dude, that's some mac and cheesy TV right there.
Dude, that's some, yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah, dude.
I watched the whole series just to get to the part where the dude does the thing.
Is it all that it's cracked up to be?
Yeah. It's totally worth it.
Oh my god.
I watched every season of Finding Bigfoot because I thought they were going to find Bigfoot.
They didn't?
It's not all it's cracked up.
Dude, and that was on Animal Planet too.
Not really. I didn't. Dude, I've watched probably like 30 seconds of Finding Bigfoot. And other than that, it's just making snarky comments when I walk through the room.
At least,
Did they get him yet?
at least,
Did
in
they get him yet?
At least in Ancient Aliens, they weren't like, we're about to find aliens right now. They were like,
There's an alien right over there.
just think if there was aliens a long time ago. And you're like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're like, look, what if this was made by aliens? And you're like,
Well, wouldn't that be wild? And you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
and it's all like dumb stuff. They're like, the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo was an alien. You're like, what? And then they're like, the Eiffel Tower was built by aliens. He was inspired by aliens.
Oh, come on. It's the real shit. The pyramids. The pyramids were definitely made by aliens.
Dude,
Yeah.
that guy, I can hear his voice being like, nah, for real, bro. Just listen. Just listen.
Yeah. They're big rocks, bro.
They're huge. No person can lift those rocks.
Yeah.
They're stacked with such precision, bro.
You know how I know people can lift those rocks? Because they're fucking stacked like that. That's how I know for sure.
They found a way.
I don't know, man.
There was also definitely giants.
Oh, the Nephilim, of course, from Planet X, right?
Well, I don't know, but there was definitely giants here.
Yeah. Haven't you seen the Photoshop pictures of the giant skulls?
Yeah.
So are they the
And
aliens?
the Photoshop pictures of like the giant like walking through like a parade of people.
Oh! So, okay, this is mac and cheesy TV for sure. There's a show on Netflix, I think, where they do, it's like, here's a world that is not Earth, and here's the animals that evolved on it. And then they show an entire fake made up scenario about how, you know, these creatures feed on these creatures.
I've seen
and
this.
these. Yeah, dude. That shit is so good. That's the mac and cheesy shit I'm into.
Oh, man.
I love that shit. And the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, no shit, that's how they survive. And it's like not even a real thing.
Oh,
That's a
my
series of
God.
evolution.
Oh, they
makes
better
sense.
watch out. That's a parasite, right? Ooh, got him.
Oh,
Got him.
Man.
His kids are going to be fatherless now. Bro, this is all made up. All of it.
All of it.
Make believe. Straight make believe. They're like, we talked to lots of scientists and researchers about what it would be like if it had half the atmosphere and twice the amount of fucking helium
And then
or
we
something.
figured out what we could do with CGI.
And then we made a fucking Pixar movie with CGI.
You're welcome.
I love that shit though.
Dude, that's so bad.
I'm like, we need more episodes. Come on. And I like the wild ones. I like the ones where there's fake animals jumping around. There's one episode where they made a sentient fucking race that was flying spaceships and stuff. And I was like, this is just making an alien movie. Come on. Like, who fucking cares about this? I want to see the wildlife motherfucker climbing the tree and then like the giant pterodactyl slug like takes it out. And, that's the shit I want to see.
Yeah.
But I'm into David Attenborough. So now I need David Attenborough to be the announcer or the narrator on the
What was the
make
show?
believe alien shit.
Welcome, fans! Put
was
in a
the
David Attenborough voice.
What was the show called?
Do you think he could even have the...
I don't even remember.
Dude, I can't believe they have a show like that. It's so crazy.
It's awesome. Check it out.
I really
You
want
can
to
find it.
I really want to hear David Attenborough's, like, radio voice.
Why? Like his Bruce Buffer voice?
Yeah. Like, if he was to announce a fight, what that would sound like.
I don't.
And now, coming up shortly, will be a well-known fighter.
Yeah, I can't do David Attenborough. I know you want me to do David Attenborough, but I can't do David Attenborough. If I could, I would just talk myself to sleep.
And dude, if anybody could do it, they would have already hired that fool, because David Attenborough is about 117.
Yeah, he's about to go. I knock on wood. I hope you hanging in there, Dave. But like, I don't know if you got a lot of time left, bro.
Man.
That's gonna be a sad day.
Dude, and what's really sad is, like the last decade of his life, he's just going to be spent like reading into a microphone. Fucking shit that people are just
Good,
handing
they
him
need
all
to.
day,
It's
every
like
day.
like when Stephen Hawking, before he died, they were fucking dude. Just spit that shit from your computer, and they're writing it as fast as they can write it. You got to get everything out. David Attenborough, it's his voice. That's what sells. So like, we need all the recordings of David.
Just
I want.
read the dictionary.
They need to be
and-
dropping
and-
David Attenborough albums like Tupac, fucking 15 years after he's dead.
Just
I need to keep listening to that shit.
read the dictionary and like in this day and age of deepfakes, it seems like they could have recreated the David Attenborough voice.
I'm sure
at
they
this point.
could. I'm sure they could. The Morgan Freeman voice. They've already done the Morgan Freeman voice.
Morgan Freeman's another person that's
He's
just
almost
reading
as
the
good.
end of his life away. He's narrating fucking everything that I've seen these days.
Car commercials.
That is a cool way to be, though.
He also did he just released a movie.
How? We can barely walk.
It's like apparently it's like the sequel to Seven. He plays like the retired cop that
He's
originally
in a wheelchair now?
No, he's still walking around.
Maybe in the movie.
Yeah.
Not in real life.
Yeah, they fucking pulled a string.
Say Weekend at Bernie's, that motherfucker.
Yeah. Made his ass walk. Because he was walking in the movie and driving cars and everything.
Definitely no way.
So,
Dude, can you imagine a car chase with fucking David Attenborough and Morgan Freeman? I could fuck them up. You could give me a moped, I'm gonna catch those motherfuckers.
dude, I feel like it has to be in smart cars.
You give me a fucking scooter. What are those little electric scooters? I'll catch them.
Scooter.
Hold on, he's getting away. He's in a Ferrari. He's getting away. And I'm just like, dude, he hadn't even gotten it out of park yet. He's having trouble backing out. Like, he can't work the clutch. Come on.
He's about to kill it.
Look, I'm going to go help him, okay? I'm going to go help him. Morgan, scoot over. Let me drive. They can chase us. Just switch sides.
Switch sides.
You'll still be in the car.
We can do the cutscenes to your face. I'll drive. That's all.
He's
Fuck
good.
you, Miss Daisy.
There you go. There it is.
Boom.
Write that down.
Okay.
He was old in Miss Daisy. Damn.
Dude, he's always been old. Morgan Freeman has never not been old. Do you remember Robin Hood, Kevin Costner movie from the 90s, bringing it all the way back?
Yeah, he was old then.
Morgan Freeman's old as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. And in, what's that one where he's in prison?
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
He's old in that movie, too.
Which might be one of the finest movies ever to be made ever.
The lovable
Yeah.
old James.
Have you ever heard someone say that there's a perfect movie? Like it's perfect?
There's a few. Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption, I feel like, is up there.
Jeremiah Johnson has to be number one. I ain't fucking around.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were.
It's got everything, dude.
Shawshank was pretty damn good.
What about, I think Unforgiven is perfect. I love Unforgiven. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
It might be a perfect movie. And for what it was,
It's a little slow for most audiences, though.
I think Pacific Rim was a perfect movie. Boom, there's a hot take. It was a perfect movie. It was exactly what I wanted out of Pacific Rim. Giant monsters fighting giant robots.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what everybody said that watched that.
I love Pacific Rim. Still do. The number 2 fucking sucks.
I went and saw Pacific Rim in the theater. When
The Matrix? The Matrix 1?
The Matrix 1.
Might have been a perfect movie.
Mm-hmm.
That, I don't know that there's anything you could have changed to make it better.
Dude, not even the Matrix could, get close.
No, they tried 11 times.
This is how I know Top Gun wasn't a perfect movie, because the second one got close.
Yeah. It was fucking good, though.
It was fucking good.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I saw, there's 5 Skarsgård brothers, right? You know them?
No.
Okay, well, one of them was the clown on the new It, Stephen King's It.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pennywise. He's all fucking scary and painted up, and one of the eyes moves around. It's weird.
Crazy teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that guy that plays that clown, he's been in a lot of other shit too, but I figured that one works the best for this analogy. That guy is going to be the Crow, the Brandon Lee's character in the Crow remake. And I'm like, dude, this guy looks pretty scary with some face paint on. I think this is a perfect casting choice. So I'm excited about that. You guys watch The Crow?
No.
Hopefully they do a good job of The Crow.
It's a lot like Jeremiah Johnson, except with demons and everything's dark and scary and they're shooting guns and killing people and stuff.
So The Crow had some things in common with the Batman movie where Heath Ledger died.
Oh yeah, that was the thing about
because The Crow, the main character, also died
but he died during filming.
He died during filming.
How?
Heath Ledger died right after.
Dude,
filming.
there's all these fucking stories. It's kind of like The Wizard of Oz. They talk about, oh, she died. She committed suicide on the set. No, she didn't. She committed suicide fucking later. Judy Garland. And then they're like, oh yeah, if you look in the background, there's someone hanging from the tree. And it's like, no, there's not. There's a fucking bird or something, you know?
Yeah.
But at least some weird shit happened. You know, I think they got dosed in asbestos. I'm talking about fucking Wizard of Oz now. But Brandon Lee, the stories that I've heard, one of them is he shot himself with a blank, but because it was so close to his head, the concussion killed him. Another one I heard was that someone else shot at him with what was supposed to be a blank, but it had a live round in it. And then the third version that I've heard is he shot himself thinking that it was a blank and it was a live round. I don't know.
I'm Batman.
Somehow he fucking died.
He died.
I'm Batman.
Crow.
They did, didn't they? They made a couple sequels that were terrible, didn't they?
Yeah, they were bad.
So is the new one going to be a remake or a sequel?
I think it's a remake. And, the other thing that sucked was Brandon Lee is Bruce Lee's son, and this was his big breakthrough. He did some movie with Chow Yun-fat, I think, at some point, but he was about to become a big movie star, you know?
Yeah.
And he died during filming, so it was kind of a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
90s movies, boom.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it's Bill Skarsgård, maybe? Alex Skarsgård is one of them. It's not him. I think it's Bill Skarsgård is playing Brandon Lee's character in The Crow.
Nice.
That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Batman movies, huh?
Let's take a shot and talk about it. We didn't talk about it last
I forgot
time.
to talk about it. Cheers. Oh, wait. I gotta pour them for titty shot glasses, because titties make it better. Dude, by the time you group in all of the straight guys, all of the gay girls, all of the bi girls, all of the bi guys, and even some of the straight girls, and dude, I feel 85% of people agree boobies make it better. I think so. I think this is just science.
They're on shot glasses.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Don't they have a whole movement that's free the nipple?
Right. We're on your side. Who's fighting this?
Yeah.
Tink.
They judged me for breastfeeding.
What?
I don't know.
He said they were judging him for breastfeeding.
The free the nip argument.
He was waiting for a reaction.
Oh, they judge you for breastfeeding?
Yeah. Me,
Dude, I judge you a little bit when you breastfeed in public too.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird.
It is.
All right. Today, we didn't even tell them what we were drinking, did we?
No, we didn't even ask that. We just
We're 1 hour and 20 minutes into the show. Let's tell them what we're drinking.
Oh.
Today we're drinking
Whiskey.
Rebel
Whiskey.
100 Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Defiantly smooth wheated bourbon. All right, there's a real short one. I'm going to read it. I'm pretending. I memorized it.
Did you really?
Handcrafted according to the original time-honored wheated recipe since 1849 and bottled at 100 proof for a rich, full flavor. So we spoiled that. It's 100 proof. Couldn't tell by the 100 underneath the Rebel, right?
Yeah, I thought it was called Rebel 100.
Sure. Yeah. Rebel 100 by Lux Row Distillers. So, sweetness?
1.5, 2.
I was going to go average. You say 2? 1.5?
Yeah.
We'll just go with 2. I was going to say 2.5. Crunch? 1.5?
Yeah, it's pretty low.
2. I was going to go 2.
All right. Gator. Where are you at?
I'll say 2.
Okay. I'll put, bite? I feel like it's got a bite.
3.
Yeah?
Yeah, 3.
Bottle. All right. So it does have texture. It says Lux Row Distillers. Now, they can put different labels on it, but this is obviously their bottle. They make their own bottles. So that's kind of cool.
Had a good pop.
Had a great pop. I don't know. The label's all right. I'll give it a 3 or a 3.5. I could go as high as a 3.5.
I'm with you.
No, it's a little pushing it for me. It's pretty average. 2.5.
All right. We'll
3.
go 3 then. Drunkenness. It's hard for me to tell because I drink polenta or whatever.
Palenka. Placenta.
Placenta is more like it.
No, I'm gonna give it top marks. It's going down, and it's
100 proof.
Yeah,
3.
So, yeah, 3.
Yeah,
dude, that was a pretty solid bottle. I think.
Yeah, it's good. That one's good.
Lux Row Distillers Rebel 100 Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. That's what we're drinking.
I have to call out one we need to find and get on the show fairly soon. It's called Austin Still.
I bet the box can source that.
It's I had it recently.
Manifest that?
I had it recently, and it was really good, and I want to talk about it.
He wants to talk about it, people.
Nice. I want to talk about it too. I'm just shy talking in front of people, so
that's why there's nobody here.
That's why I try not to talk. Another topic. Y'all ready?
Sure.
Off the coast of California, there's fucking mini sharks that are attacking people. Mini shark bugs.
Mini shark bugs.
Are they like sea fleas or something?
They're like mites.
They're swimming in the fucking water, and you can't even see them, and they attack you and give you a rash and stuff. That might be it. It could be monkeypox. Might also be shark bugs.
I mean, yeah, I have recently been swimming in California. Wait, no,
so
that's not it.
It could be in the ocean, just the regular, like Texas Ocean.
Could be
the Gulf of Mexico. That's what it's called.
I haven't even been there in a few years.
It could be the grass got watered with water from California.
Oh
yeah.
Definitely not. California doesn't have any water.
Yeah, they ship it all here so we can water our grass.
Wait, I think that goes the other way.
Yeah, I think so too. But it could just be bugs in the fucking our water.
That's why we have no water.
Maybe they. All right, look. So no bullshit. The last time I was at the beach in Port Aransas, right here in the Gulf of Mexico, we all went swimming, and like I started itching. I don't know how else to explain it. I started itching, and I know what a fucking jellyfish feels like. Don't fucking give me that shit.
Yeah.
That burns. That sucks. This wasn't that. This was, I just itchy all over.
Mini shark bugs.
So much so that I went, we need to go I need to go over to the showers. Y'all don't have to come with me, but I'm going to go over there. They put the showers on the beach. Yeah. I need to go rinse the fuck off. And as soon as I rinsed off, it stopped.
Everybody loves to look at the beach, but wants to swim in a pool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or a lake or a river, honestly.
I don't know.
And lakes can be sketch. So can rivers, though.
There's some beaches, though, like in the Caribbean that are fun.
I think there's all of those things. Yeah. Like there's rivers that you don't really want to swim in, but then there's other rivers that you're like, that's where I want to be.
That's a true story.
Same with lakes, dude. I don't really want to swim in Lake Bastrop. First of all, it's called Lake Bastrop. Second of all, it's full of fucking seaweed and it's like hot. It's hot.
I was in Tennessee one time and saw the Mississippi River coming through there.
Uh-huh.
And it was muddy, just brown, just like completely brown. The whole river, as big and fucking wide as it was.
Yeah, that doesn't look relaxing.
I was like, who wants to swim in that? Yeah.
It literally looks like diarrhea.
Yeah. It's like Texas rivers where it's clear. It's nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Great. Or there's college students. One of the two.
Yeah. So,
that's how Texas rivers be. It's either college students or it's clear.
Speaking of lakes, Lake Travis has become the new Lake Havasu because all of there's no water. There's no water anywhere. What's the lake that's underneath Mansfield? Or not Mansfield.
And let's be real. Lake Travis
Mead. Lake Mead is dried up. Havasu's drying up. Lake Travis is drying up, but for some reason people still party at Party Cove.
Lake Mead dried up like miles. If somebody did the thing where they've been placing the markers every year of where the water is, and they did the thing from like 4 years back, and it was like they drove like a mile from 4 years ago to where the water level is now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's too many fucking people.
Lake Travis has always been trying to be Lake Havasu, though.
Yeah, but now it is. That's my point.
It was So Devil's Cove was the second largest party cove in North America after Havasu.
And now I would put all the money in my pocket that Devil's Cove is the biggest party spot on any lake in the USA.
Havasu's probably still bigger.
I don't think so. I think it's drying up. I think it's fucked up. Yeah, it's like that. And I don't know whether to be proud or fucking pissed. You know?
I'm happy that we got to grow up in the glory days.
Yeah, but...
Being second was cool. You know?
Being second?
Yeah. Havasu was bigger.
Oh, yeah, because all the motherfuckers go there. Now all the motherfuckers come here. Like, they fly here. They fly here.
They fly here and rent up all the boats for way too much money, which is,
you know,
jacked up the prices of renting boats. All of a sudden, we can't rent boats no more because it's too expensive.
And all the houses.
Yeah, and all the houses.
Everything's fucking expensive. We're old as fuck, see?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That's the oldest fuck thing for sure. See? So, at least we got the glory days.
Yeah, I do agree with that. It was beautiful out here at one point. Now there's just houses everywhere.
Yeah. Dude, I say that about the lake and our city in general.
Where are we going to move to? Let's go move to Arkansas, guys.
Yeah, right. Everybody's gonna move there then. And tear everything down and
No, they're moving to Colorado right now. I think Colorado's almost fucked too, though.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying Arkansas, because no one will. It's a beautiful place. The people are a little bit suspect, but it's a beautiful place.
yeah.
We could go there. We could be the fucking Paige. What's her name?
You'll get a great sales job for being a nice looking young man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, look how fucking articulate he is. You know? He's like fucking George Clooney over here from ER from the 90s. That's how hot he is.
Damn, Blake, I never thought that.
I'm gonna start slinging houses or something.
You can sling stuff at Walmart,
This
too.
motherfucker got all his teeth. Let's put him on billboards.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. We can go to Arkansas and be winners.
Kill it.
You know?
Yeah, I'm down. And it is a pretty place. They got pretty place. They got
articulate.
I think they got fishing
And hunting.
and hunting.
Yep. I'm telling you, that's where it's at. That's the new place to be. I bet you buy land there cheap. Who wants to move to Arkansas?
Arkansas, yeah.
Nobody. And
What about Missouri?
But again, it's not because it's not a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place.
Missouri's not cool.
It's just that.
Why not? How is Arkansas cool and Missouri's not cool?
I've been to both places, and Missouri's not cool, and Arkansas is.
Is there anything pretty about Missouri?
The graffiti on the trains?
What about like Nebraska? Is Nebraska cool?
I think Nebraska's cool.
Iowa? Is Iowa cool?
I think Iowa's
Everybody in Arkansas, their knuckles drag the ground and their eyebrows meet in the middle.
cool. And their teeth don't.
Yeah. Well, I got that too. That's okay. 1 out of 3, and that ain't bad.
That's all you can ask for, really.
This George Clooney looking motherfucker over here.
Yeah, he is, dude.
Taking all the good sales jobs.
Blake Clooney.
Yeah, I'd have to change my name. Shh, you just gave away my fucking name on the show.
That's your go? Arkansas, you think?
Dude, Arkansas, yeah.
What about like Montana?
Dude, how about this? One time I went to Arkansas on vacation. I know that sounds fucking crazy, but I was visiting somebody. Anyway, so I was in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Oh, beautiful place.
It was a beautiful place. Very ugly people.
Yep.
I'm not trying to alienate everybody in Arkansas. I'm just saying you're fucking ugly. Admit it, guy. But beautiful place, ugly people. And after like 6 days of it raining, I was like, dude, I'm over this fucking hot spring. Like, I'm over it. I don't even want to go swimming in it. Yeah, there's all these fucking ugly motherfuckers swimming in it. And so we left and went to Tennessee. Like, we were on vacation in Arkansas and went, fuck this vacation, and went to Tennessee and went to Memphis. That was an amazing place.
Tennessee is great. I think Nashville would be one of my...
But see, people are already moving to Tennessee. It's
I
too
know.
late. It's too late. That's why I'm saying Arkansas. Arkansas is like low key. That's the place to be.
Hey,
That's the
but
move right now.
even if it is a little bit late in the game, I feel like we could still catch Nashville in time to, get rich off moving into a cheap house.
Nashville's. I think Nashville's fucked. I don't know. Maybe not. I do like Tennessee too, though. It's a nice place.
Yeah.
We can move to Nevada.
No.
They're almost out of water, bro.
We can move to New Mexico. At least they have skiing in New Mexico. Although they also have mud fucking houses in New Mexico. Straight up. They built look, there's a Dollar General made out of mud. And you're like, fuck New Mexico, dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, everything, dude. Grocery store, gas
Waffle
station.
House. All the nicest places are all made out of mud.
The gas pumps are just mud piles with a hose coming out of it. You're like,
Dude, I'm
what?
pretty sure the Walmart holds the record for the biggest mud facility.
Mud facility? Like they produce mud?
No. It's built. It's a Walmart.
Oh, it's the largest facility that's made out of mud.
Exactly.
Yeah, they got a mud super center.
What about the airport? That's pretty big too.
They fly mud planes.
Yeah,
They have to have the fucking
a mud
pontoons
runway
on the bottom.
Yeah, they got to keep it wet and muddy all the time.
I'm gonna go spray down the mud runway.
The Mudway.
I'm super fascinated.
The mudway.
I'm super fascinated with flying. I want to fly.
A mud plane.
Any plane.
It's kind of like a seaplane, but it's made for
the
the mud.
mudway is geeking me out. Hang on. Dude, you can or you can at least get your learner's permit for like super cheap and easy.
They call it. Well, they have this a lot of like.
But I think flying planes is like hella expensive.
Yeah, well, planes are hella expensive.
Right.
But
and you got to pay for them.
You can do something called a discovery flight where they'll take you up in a little plane and then they'll give you the controls and let you play around a little bit and see if it's something you're interested in.
I feel like I'd crash the fuck out of it. Oh, we can do loop-de-loops, right? Like that's where we're starting. Where are the guns? How do I shoot the guns?
I want to switch to missiles, goddammit.
But I don't want to accidentally fucking goose myself into the canopy, so show me where the guns are.
Yeah, I don't think it's a jet usually.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
It's like a Cessna or something.
It's still got to have an eject, right? Who even wants to fly if you don't have an eject and guns?
Those planes don't have an eject. They just shoot a parachute off the plane and it parachutes the entire plane to the ground.
Like a fucking G.I. Joe.
Oh, no. Parachute. The plane's so small. There's a plane parachute.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm down. That sounds cool, actually.
What do they call it? A discovery flight?
Yeah.
What other discovery programs do they have?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure my next two adventures are I'm going to go jump out of a plane.
That.
And then the one right after that is going to be I'm going to take the discovery flight and go do that.
I think I used to be more like, yeah, I want to jump out of a plane. That sounds cool. I would do it.
It comes full circle.
But I never did it, and now I'm old as fuck, dude. I'm to the point where I'm like, fuck that. That's going to hurt.
I never want to do that.
Your knees?
Never did want to do that.
Like, if everything goes perfectly, my knees hurt. You know?
Yeah. No thanks, dude.
If everything goes horribly wrong, I don't know. I guess it was a fun flight. And
then you got some dude falling on top of you.
And it wasn't the fault. You know, the fall doesn't kill you.
Sudden stop.
It's the stop at the bottom.
Dude, fuck that. I'm not going to get to the end and be like, I didn't do some shit that I wish I would have, you know?
Do it, man.
I've been wanting to since
That's
I
what
was
I'm
a little
worried
kid.
about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be falling and going, I want to fucking eject my parachute right now. And then I'm going to go, oh no, this is almost the end. And I didn't get to eject my parachute before I got to the end. And then you're going to splat.
I wish I wouldn't have done this right before it splat. That's a hot take.
Just saying.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, I hope so too. Good luck. All right, guys, the Whiskey and Whiskers website is up. It's whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. If you'd like to support the show, there's links to our Patreon account with pledges starting at just $1 a month. At whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com, you can also find links to the show no matter how you choose to listen. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Google Play Pod. Damn it. Hold on, let me try again.
Do your push-up.
iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, Pandora, Audible, everywhere. So go look us up. And there's live feeds to our social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're on the That's Not Canon network. There's tons of great podcasts, no matter what you like to listen to. Most importantly, if you made it this far in the show, you're a bad motherfucker.
Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Stop and ketchup. Go to our website, whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. That's as fast as I can say it. Hold on, let me try again. whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. See, that's it. That's all I got. whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. And click that bad motherfucker link. Your donations keep the show going. This allows us to keep bringing that fire, keep drinking these bottles, and keep making you laugh. So go to the website, click the link, and subscribe. Go to whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. I almost did it faster. You see that? And donate to our Patreon. New episodes every Monday, new content all the time. We'll see you next week.
Peace.